They say the Appalachian Mountains are older than the bones of the earth, and that they remember things we've long forgotten. Deep in the backwoods of West Virginia, there is a rule among the locals. If you see something in the tree line that looks almost right, but not quite, you don't stop to figure it out. You run. Our story takes us back to a humid summer afternoon near a muddy creek bed. It was the kind of day where the air sticks to your skin. A group of cousins, kids really, were doing what kids do, skipping stones and exploring the edge of their grandfather's property. Everything was normal. The cicadas were buzzing, the water was flowing, until the woods went silent. It wasn't a gradual silence, it was instant. The birds stopped singing. The wind died. Across the creek, about 50 yards away, something stepped out from the brush. At first glance, the cousins thought it was a stray dog, maybe a large German shepherd, its fur matted and dirty. It stood on all fours, head low, panting. But then, it did something a dog shouldn't do. With a sickening pop of its joints, the creature shifted its weight. It didn't just rear up, it unfolded. It stood on its hind legs, rising to a height of nearly 7 feet. The cousins froze. Their minds couldn't process the image. The creature's front legs hung limp at its sides like human arms. But the worst part was the face. It wasn't looking at them with animal instinct. It was observing them with human intelligence. Its eyes were too wide, too pale, and set too far forward in a skull that looked like it was wearing the skin loosely, like a baggy suit. A primal fear, the kind buried deep in our DNA, took over. One of the boys screamed, shattering the trance. The creature took a step forward, not a stumble, but a confident, two-legged stride. The kids didn't wait to see a second step. They scrambled up the muddy bank, tearing through briars and thorns, lungs burning, screaming for their grandfather. When they burst into the farmhouse, hysterical and crying, they expected their grandfather to tell them it was just a bear. He didn't. He saw the look in their eyes. He walked to the window, stared out at the dark tree line, and simply locked the deadbolt. He never asked them to describe it. He already knew. Some things in West Virginia don't want to be found. And sometimes, the dog you see in the woods isn't a dog at all. Sleep well.